Welcome to Graphic Policy Television and Board Game Today. We're doing a dual review of Magic number 4, the series based off of the popular collectible card game. This has been an interesting series so far. I think it's done a really solid job of balancing people's knowledge of Magic the Gathering and just general storytelling when it comes to comics. And, you know, we'll get to it in a little bit. So it's written by Jed MacKay, illustrated by Guara, colored by Arianna, Consonni, and then lettering by Dukeshire. So the story takes place in Ravnica. There's been attempted assassinations and destabilization of the guilds and the system, and three planeswalkers, whatever, are on a mission to try to figure out what's going on. They think they know who's behind it, but in this issue, it is revealed as to generally who is behind the attacks. It's an interesting issue. I think it does a decent job of kind of getting to the point. It's overall good, and then it finally does the reveal as to kind of like who the bad guy is, and really sets up a lot of conflict. I think it does fall into a little bit of the traps that the previous issues have done, in that it drags things out a little bit too much, and that you probably could have taken these 4 issues and condensed it into like 2.5, definitely 3, by maybe just speeding up the pacing a little bit more. But overall, like, it's a good issue. I think overall the arc is really solid. And what I think I really appreciate about the comic is that it is a comic first and then tie-in second, in that this isn't one that has to name-drop spells all the time or characters all the time. They are part of the setting, but you could take this and maybe turn this into like any small town or something like that, and it would still totally work. And, you know, I think that's where the series has been really, really successful, is you don't need to know Magic the Gathering to really appreciate the story. However, if you know Magic, you probably will appreciate things a little bit more, as you'll be more familiar with the characters and the setting and all that stuff. So I'm sure there's a lot of small things that I've missed, maybe not necessarily in this issue, but overall I think it does a really good job. The art is cool. Like, I dig the art. I like the styles. See, really, this is kind of maybe the calm before the storm is what we'll call it. And we'll leave it at that. And, you know, if you're a fan of comics, you can go in and appreciate this and enjoy this series without knowing Magic the Gathering. If you know Magic the Gathering, I have a feeling that you'll appreciate this series a bit more than the average person that doesn't. So, well worth checking out in comic shops now. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You help support our site, so thank you. And just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. Now, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. If you're into board games, card games, tabletop games, check us out at boardgametoday.com. Of course, we're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep rolling those dice, keep reading those comics, and get your geek on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at boardgametoday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.